Y'all know when Kim named that line Skims, she nailed it. I don't know who came up with that name for her brand, but honey, the Skims is skimmy. Okay. Hello, my bosses. How you all doing in bosses land? I wanted to do a quick video on my top menopause must-haves. Okay, so if you are one of the ladies, honey, going through this season of being seasoned gracefully, this is the video for you. Hi, my bosses. How y'all doing? And to my new bosses, hey girls, hey guys. So y'all, let's talk about menopause. We already know that menopause is a transition of a woman who is ending her menstrual cycle, and along with that, she's ending her reproductive era of life, and she is just transitioning, honey, into that part of life where she is being seasoned gracefully. And to get through that season, for me, these are my items that I must have in order to get through the season. I don't have this on hand, but the first items are my supplements. I take my vitamin D, that helps me with my fatigue. I take my calcium pills, that helps with my bone, because of the low estrogen and progesterone in the system, you do have extreme joint pain. At least I do. I did. You have a lot of joint pain and body aches and all those things. So my calcium pills helps me with that. Also, I did a video on my supplements, so make sure you check that out. I'll tag it down below so that you can see that. But in addition to that, I also take my probiotics, all the things, my multivitamins. I do take Mary Ruth multivitamins. And some ladies also experience hair loss during menopause. So some women do take hair loss supplements. I'm blessed that I haven't experienced that. So, but for me, those are my supplements among some other things that I was taking, like black cohosh root, all those things, but I no longer take those because we'll talk about what I'm doing now in the next video. But anyway, my supplements are number one. Those are the things I must take in order for me to survive menopause. Next item. Ice cold water. Now, baby, this right here, I keep cold drinks on hand at all times. And it's for the obvious. Yes, me having cold drinks on hand helps cool me down and soothe me when I'm having a personal summer. Okay, that's what the Southern Bells call a hot flash. When you're having your personal summers, and that just reminded me of my fifth item. I couldn't remember. I said I had five. I couldn't remember the other one, but I'll tell y'all the other one in a minute. Baby, my personal summers, when you have those, I like to drink something ice cold to help cool me down, because like I said, watch my previous menopause video, you are literally burning from the inside out when you're having a hot flash. Like mine literally start from my feet. It's a slow burn. It goes all the way up to my brain. And y'all do know that, well, for hot flashes start in the brain, and that's why a lot of women, you can feel like a little dizzy, or you may feel a little loopy right before the onset of a hot flash, because it starts here. But yes, honey, anything ice cold. Yes, you want anything ice cold. So keep a freezer or a refrigerator upstairs. If you have a two-story home near your bedroom or wherever your bedroom is, you want to make sure that you have like a little mini fridge. Keep it stocked, y'all, locked and loaded with some water. Water is always good. Okay, water is very hydrating. Y'all know it's the gift of life, literally. So I personally like to keep water near me, but of course, you know, if you have your beverage of choice, I will also encourage you to make sure you have a lot of electrolytes, a lot of hydration. Matter of fact, this week I actually started drinking. I had bought these like a minute ago, y'all, and they were in my cabinet, and I was like, let me just try these. The liquid IV, the acai. I'm obsessed. I will be ordering those today. Today I had the, I think, mixed berry, and then it came in a pack of 3, so it was acai, mixed berry, and then the last one was lemon. So I'll have lemon tomorrow. But y'all, I said on a popper, sorry y'all. I need to stop popping in these videos. But anyway, child, the electrolytes, top tier. It gives me energy. It definitely helps with the bone pain, y'all. Also, the liquid IV, I was reading up on it this morning. It helps with Charlie horses, because I noticed I started having a lot of Charlie horses, i.e. leg cramps at night when I was sleeping. And so that definitely helps. The electrolytes in the liquid IV definitely helps with that. No, this video is not sponsored, but liquid IV, if you would like to sponsor your boss, please reach out to me. But yeah, so I love using the liquid IV, and that is going to be a new staple in my supplements repertoire. So yeah, that's what, 2 items, y'all. The third item I want to mention is a fan. I don't have my fan with me, but I have an electric fan. I keep a battery operated fan with me. I have one in my travel suitcase. I have one in my car. I carry it in my purse. I wish I should have had it with me, but anyway, it's a flip fan that you can get from Amazon. I'll link it down below so you all can see it. But I always make sure I have a battery operated fan with me. Whenever I'm having a personal summer, it's very quiet and it's very discreet. You just pull it out, handle business. Once it's over, turn it off, close it back up, and put it in your purse. And they're nice. They're nice size, and the design is really eclectic for me. I have a pink. All mine are pink, because y'all know that's my favorite color. And they fit very well in my backpack, in my, if I'm filming equipment bag, in my, computer bag, in my purse. I can even carry them in a clutch. So yes, I definitely make sure that I have a fan on hand at all times. So far, y'all, we have gone over water, ice water, supplements, and a battery operated fan. Next item, let me show y'all. The next item I must have to help me survive menopause: cooling sheets. Okay? Cooling sheets. Please invest in some cooling sheets. You can find cooling sheets on Amazon, honey. I'm quite sure they have some. Cooling sheets are the best. Even before I started menopause, y'all had these sheets forever. But even before I started menopause, I got cooling sheets because I love to be cool at night. I don't like to be hot. And invest in you a good thread count of cooling sheets. That is going to make a world of difference for you when you're sleeping at night, especially when you're having a personal summer, or i.e. hot flash. It just makes your sleep so much more comfortable and so relaxing and soothing. And even in the winter season, I use my cooling sheets in the winter season as well, because sometimes the house can get very hot. I'm an individual that has to sleep with the fan on, so my fan in my room is running. My ceiling fan is on constantly at all times. And yeah, I have to have cooling sheets. So please make sure that you invest in a good set of cooling sheets, and that will also help you with your sleep, and so that your sleep is not disturbed and you can get your rest. Because we all know one of the issues with menopause that a lot of women endure is lack of sleep, insomnia, and that's because you might be having a hot flash, or anxiety, some things may be going on chemical wise that may prohibit you from being able to sleep. And it just makes for doesn't make for a good night's rest. Okay, the next item and last item I want to present is cooling PJs. Okay, this is just a top of a set that I have, y'all. I absolutely love these little knit PJs. I like thin PJs, and I'm going to be honest, I have been wearing the heck out of my Skims during the season of life. Okay, I'm like, Kim, look at your baby. Listen to Auntie Kim. If you want to sponsor Auntie, hit me up, girl. Okay? Yeah. This video is not sponsored by Skims, but Skims, if you want to sponsor your Auntie, feel free to do so. Reach out to me. But I love my Skims during the season. Now, this is not Skims. This is an outfit. This is a night set I got from Target. But y'all know, when Kim named that line Skims, she nailed it. I don't know who came up with that name for her brand, but honey, the Skims is skimmy. Okay? It's skin. It's like skin that you're wearing. So I personally have to have something on my body when I'm sleeping, but the Skims is perfect for when you're sleeping, because the material is so thin, but I still get a sense of coverage, and I still get some form of coverage. Not only that, I'm not going to lie to you guys, Skims is cooling. They are cooling PJs. I found that I don't sweat when I'm sweating. If I'm wearing Skims and I have a personal summer, it's not as bad and rough on me as when I have on something a little bit thicker. Okay, y'all know those star PJs that everybody and mom and them, honey, have been wearing from Target. You know, the shorts and the shirts with the collar and all that. I have a billion of those, and I actually love those, low key. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like those. Those are really good as well. But sometimes they can be a little bit too thick for your girl when she is, in the throes of a hot flash. So I personally, my top, nightwear is Skims, and then if my Skims are not, if they're in the laundry or whatever, then I will always make sure I pull out a two-piece that has a thin material. So those are my top 5 items that I am currently using to survive menopause. Again, we'll go over them one more time, y'all. Your supplements, make sure you're taking your vitamins, make sure you're getting the nutrients that you need, because your body, where that came from, your body is being depleted of the nutrients that we naturally have because of the estrogen levels and the progesterone levels being low. Also, like I said, make sure you have some cool libation on hand. It doesn't have to be ice water, but I'm going to recommend water to keep yourself nice and hydrated. Again, our portable fans, you want to make sure that, honey, I know everybody doing the boots on the ground, baby. But when you have a hot flash, you ain't got time to be popping. You want to and have that thing on and have that fan that's blowing that cold, honey, blowing that fire out your life. So I would recommend that you invest in a portable fan, something again nice, cute, and sleek. They have a lot of different brands out there. I'm actually about to get the ones that look like a little blow dryer. I've been seeing those a lot, and I think they're so cute. I just love the sleekness of the design. So I'm going to purchase a few of those, honey, because there's nothing more unattractive to me personally than your makeup literally melting off your face in front of people. So we don't want that out here, okay, y'all? We don't want people clutching their pearls. We want to make sure that we're nice, fresh, hydrated, and looking our best when we're out, even in the midst of a hot flash. We want to make sure we invest in some good, cooling PJs. And finally, last but not least, wrapping it up, please, y'all, whatever you do, you know what? If you don't do anything out of this list, make sure you invest in some cooling sheets. You'll thank me later. You're welcome. All right, ladies. As always, this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and what? Be glad in it. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.